It's basically you overestimating yourself for an entire show.
Which is incredibly toxic.
And sport?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Antonio's command leader has actually been trying. He's been trying to make a kebab.
Liger, how many of them exist? I bet you
don't
more. I bet you
know.
more hitmen exist than Ligers. So if anything, I'm more correct.
What?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Bigfoot didn't kill anybody, and it.
You don't know that.
But
how does he know my name?
That's a better question.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to the Biggie Boys podcast. What is going on?
I don't know.
What's happening, Antonio?
Well,
What's going on?
This is my apocalyptic disaster outfit.
Did I miss a memo?
No,
Is
no,
there
no.
a memo I missed?
No. Tomorrow on Patreon, my exclusive show comes out, Toxic Traits with Antonio.
Oh, and what is that?
Oh, it's just where, I go through some toxic traits of myself in general, and we explore them.
And what do you mean by toxic traits? Don't give too much away, but things that that are bad about you, or beliefs that you hold.
Beliefs, it's a little bit of both. Things that are bad, things like my beliefs, like how I think...
like how I think I could kill a dolphin.
Right, how you think you could kill a dolphin, how I think if I have enough prep time, I could probably beat any, amateur at anything.
Oh, okay.
Pretty toxic trait.
So they're kind of almost like controversial hot takes. No, that's my show.
No, that's Danny's show, also on Patreon, link in bio.
But they're like controversial things that you think you can do. It's basically you overestimating yourself for an entire show.
Which is incredibly toxic.
And I don't know what that is. So is the theme you're in a toxic spill?
Yeah, it's like an apocalyptic toxic wasteland, and
Right.
it got the best of me.
All right, well, go to patreon.com/PickyBoys to go see Toxic Traits. Last week I did hot takes with Danny.
Hell yeah.
Just similar thing. It's just some kind of basically me ranting for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I enjoy our rants.
Yeah,
We're going to have some solo rants.
Sometimes you just need a space to vent. It's like when I was filming it, I felt like I was in a Big Brother confessional.
Ooh, okay.
So I felt like I was just in the confessional room, just dishing out tea on the entire world.
Yeah, except we don't cut it, so it's something completely different, like in reality TV.
Oh, I cut it. I edited it totally.
I know,
It's nothing like it. Like I said.
Yeah,
originally.
I can't believe that they wrote the note.
I cut out screams. I cut out a lot of things.
Crying,
curse words.
Did you see the person?
Crying.
Did you see the person that went up to Pauly D and asked him if the note was fake from Jersey Shore?
I did see that,
and he just didn't answer.
Yeah.
No, it was fake, guys.
Well,
producer said, let's ruin Ronnie's relationship for 10 years.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I believe it.
I think no answer could also just be continuing mystery is intriguing,
Yeah.
If he said, yeah, it was fake, then everybody would be like, oh, it's fake. Now it's this debate. It's always want an element of mystery.
There's always a reason.
Always an element of mystery.
I was thinking clearly my character did not do well in the apocalypse, or he's doing very well. I was wondering how you think you would do in an apocalypse.
Why do you think your character? First of all, why do you think your character was doing well at all? You look at your hand.
Well, I mean, this could be a good thing, or I'm turning miserably. Would you, if your hand looked like this in the wasteland, would you jerk off with this?
Potentially.
Me too.
But I don't think you can. I think you're turning.
Yeah, it's not.
I think it's not looking good for you.
What if it stopped here though?
Or maybe this is decades into the apocalypse, and you're like a toxic survivor baby.
Yeah, I'm a hybrid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the bridge between both clans.
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna bang the alien princess.
I think I'd do pretty well in a apocalypse, honestly.
I think you would run shit. I think you would be like the leader, the tyrannical leader that has many wives and husbands at the same time.
Yeah, I would really try. I mean, at that point, you there's no rules, you just kind of build your own civilization that you want to see, and so that's what I would do.
Yeah, nice barter system. You control multiple kingdoms.
Yeah,
I think I would be the drifter. I would rather be a drifter. I don't know if I want to run anything because as soon as you run something, there's always someone that wants to kill you.
True. Yeah, I think we talked about this. I don't know, probably 50 episodes ago, and I wrote a top 10 list of new laws for the new world order.
Oh, bro, you'd be surprised. That was over 100.
That was probably over 100 episodes ago. That was during the COVID times.
Yeah.
And so if you go back, I don't know, to 100 episodes ago, I'll link it in the thing below. What are you doing?
This is real, by the way. It doesn't work, but it's real.
That what?
Yes.
It doesn't work, but it's real. What does that
Well,
mean?
you have to attach something to it. I didn't know that. Or is this?
It
No.
looks like there's a filter on it.
Yeah. No, there you go. I don't know things.
Either way, but I'll put the link in the episode down below so you can watch that and see my rules.
You think you've probably changed though a little bit. You'd probably be a little more lenient. I feel like they were leaning a little more tyrannical.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, you were utopian?
Yeah, actually, I don't even know if I said the rules in the episode.
What does that mean?
I think I put them on an Instagram post.
All right, let's go through them.
Okay.
If we didn't go through them, let's go through them here.
Let me find them.
Also, I also bought like black soot to put on my face, and
Yeah, that's a nice touch. I like that.
yeah, but I had to be careful because my first attempt wasn't great.
I think it's funny that someone who lives in an apocalypse was able to take the time and get a custom Etsy resin toxic cup.
That's true. There it is. Well, you stay on theme, babe. Also, I had to add rubber bands, so it's not that realistic because this latex and this like very soft, smooth resin, it went straight through my hand the first time, dropped straight on the floor.
Oh.
So I had to use
So
your.
you use rubber bands. That's my method.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, I was
We'll
gonna
talk
say.
about-
Did you tell him about your jerk off bottle?
We'll talk about that in a second.
All right, sorry. Danny has a jerk off bottle, so stay tuned.
Let me find the rules. Wow, this really is quite a long time ago.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
way more than 50 episodes. Also, this hand fucking sweats, dog.
Sweating intensely. Get away from me.
It does feel weird.
Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
All right.
All right, I got to. Okay, here we go.
Wow, you found it?
Yeah, It's called Danny's Rules for a Brighter Tomorrow.
Okay.
Cool thumbnail too.
All right, way to pass Danny on the
All
back.
right,
One.
no deep dish pizza because it's a disgrace.
We're talking about an apocalyptic world, and you think we're still
And
gonna
I'm
have
putting
deep
a, and I'm
dish
putting
pizza?
a, and I'm putting a. You know, so sometimes you have to stop a problem before it starts. So even if we might have not have pizza now, I'm gonna put a stop to that, or at least I'm gonna call it a casserole. I refuse to call it pizza. No deep dish pizza, and it definitely should not be compared to new pizza.
That was also rule number one.
That was rule number one. Well, you got to get this is the core. Okay, there should be music playing in every public bathroom. That's definitely a good one. Nobody wants to hear anybody else take a shit or pee or burp or do whatever that you have to do in the bathroom. No one wants to hear it. There should be light elevator music playing in every single bathroom. I think that should be a law.
That's true. It is a little rough when you sit next to a stall and you just hear this poor
Just
man
dead silence.
ripping.
Dead silence on like tiled walls, so everything echoes. It's just like,
Dude, I forgot.
Terrible.
I forgot who it was, but I think Joey Diaz said a story that he was in the stall next to somebody and he took a shit so bad that he saw the guy throw up in the next stall.
so that's a great rule, I think. Again, I'm thinking about the important things.
Right.
At a certain age, you have the option to and are encouraged to change your name. I've always thought this was a good idea.
True.
Your parents give you a name, and then when you turn, whatever age, you say, "Hey, you can keep it or re-up." And this is the time you can change your name, and you're encouraged to.
It should be like the Amish. When you turn 18, you could test out a new name for like 2 years, and then you go back to the old name or you keep the new name.
Yeah, it's like the metamorphosis. You decide and you grow up into the person you want to be, and then you name that person. It's your new birth.
It's my new birth, and I'll have a party, and everyone will call me Carlos.
The sale of BLTs is banned.
We'll be lucky if we find tomatoes.
Go back. Hot takes on Patreon. Actually, you can find out more about that. I elaborate there. Okay, there will be a vote annually on what the national anthem should be. I like that.
Okay.
What Star Spangled Banner? This is 200 years old.
True.
Let's make it a little more current.
True, it's good because in new society too, you don't know like who has the power. You make each faction
Also,
like have a new song.
some years are somber. Maybe some years the crops. Maybe the crops come back in our new society.
Yeah.
That's a fruitful year. That's a celebratory year.
You want a cheerful anthem, and then when the cold winter, the toxic waste gets in the crops, you want a very sad.
Exactly. You want something a little more somber. You don't want to decrease morale that much, but you just want something. The anthem is going to tonally reflect the year.
Yeah, you can just tell like, oh, this year's not going so well.
Okay. If there's ever a disagreement of any kind, you are entitled to a duel.
Hell
Just
yeah.
bringing it back.
Hell yeah.
That's an old school rule, and I like sometimes you got to go old school.
I agree. Yeah, fucking. What? But would it be like spears and bow and arrows and stuff?
No, I'm thinking about guns. I'm the cover's kind of more steampunky. That's what I'm thinking about.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This one maybe we should change.
What does it say?
All shoes will be Heelys. That's
Ew.
probably not best for my tactical movement.
Ooh, all shoes. You see, the problem is like there's no option. It's all shoes must be Heelys.
All shoes must be Heelys.
That's a rough one.
Okay.
I don't think you get killed for it though.
All right. We'll reprint our currency regularly with modern figures. That's what everybody should be doing.
Okay. Like that means inherently like
Because in a world like this, things change often.
sure.
So if one person is kicked out of the presidency or the leadership, then the other person, the new person should be reflected in that.
Yeah, but see, how does that work with like? Does it all stay the same value? Because
Yeah, of course.
inherently, like just because of how people are and like collectors, like the first bill. Let's say the first bills have your face on it, and now we're on like the 30th bill. The bills with your face on it will inherently have more value.
True, and now I've started a little tiny collector's economy already.
Yeah, you started a collector's economy in your regular economy. I was gonna say e-commerce. I don't think we have internet.
Okay. The Picky Boys podcast will be blasted from loudspeakers across the nation on Wednesday and Sunday.
Yes.
Bada bing.
Yes.
That
That could stay. Why? How's that not number one? The number one rule was, what was it? Deep dish pizzas,
pizza
and that
is a
wasn't number one?
disgrace. And then finally,
Also, that's not really a rule. That's just a statement.
an annual game of Survivor will decide our elections for a leader.
You see, I think that's going to happen anyway. Like that comes. Comes with it.
This is organized by the state,
Oh, it's sanctioned by the
and
governing body.
it's still me.
I think you'll die.
I'm behind the scenes. I'm not the leader, but
You're the wizard.
I'm Geppetto.
Okay.
Pull the strings
Geppetto.
of the leader.
Geppetto.
But those are my rules. Not as good as I thought they were. Honestly.
not as memorable as I
Not
remember.
as impactful. But this is when I was going crazy. I was stuck in my home. These were the things that I was thinking about.
True. And you thought that
I wasn't trying to solve any of the real problems at the time.
Yeah, of course not. Why would you? And then you thought that those are worth solving, though.
Those are problems that I've had in my life.
Two of those problems had to do with food.
And food is something that we need to survive. So honestly, in an apocalypse situation, probably more of them would have to do with food.
True. I think you'd be surprised in an apocalypse situation, you would murder somebody for a BLT.
True.
Imagine getting bacon. I don't know. What do you think you would miss the most? 10 years. You're in it. Like, I watched The Walking Dead, and they've been in it for like 15 years now.
That show's got to end. By the way,
That's fine.
Can we please?
That's fine. It did get better. Fine.
Sometimes the killer of a good show is not knowing when to end it.
That's fair, but it did get better, so I don't know how that works.
Okay.
But either way, they've been in it for I think like 16 years. There've been zombies walking around. What do you miss at that point? Everything, right?
I think you miss nothing.
Oh, you think you just murdered that past self?
I think I think it's your new normal.
It's my new norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what year does that happen? I feel like because you know what the problem is too. If we're sitting around the campfire and it's been 16 years, and then some fucking pussy has the gall to say, you know what I could go for right now? Do you guys remember a burger? Dead. Don't even bring it up.
That's rude.
Don't even bring it up.
That's rude.
Which, me killing him or them bringing
You
it up?
killing him?
No, don't bring it up. Everybody wants a burger. This
Yeah,
isn't.
but we can. But you have to think in order to recreate the burger. We can find more meat for a burger. We can grow the meat.
We can grow the meat. We can grow the meat.
People have to say, say what other people may not want to hear in order for society to progress. And I agree with the burger guy. I want a burger.
Not in. I want a burger right now. No, not in Antonio's world. We'll have two separate factions.
Well, that's just inappropriate. You're gonna be known as a terrible person.
Yeah, that's
You're
fine.
killing people
Yeah.
for mentioning things.
And my faction is going to be so strong, we're going to take out your little pussy faction that's worried about deep dish pizzas and Heelys.
No, you definitely aren't.
No, you definitely aren't. I have no reason why.
We have an elite squad, an elite army.
Yes, and I have tanks.
Because people are
How you beating tanks?
because people who are treated well care about what they're fighting for. Any one of your people will flip on a dime.
Yeah, what do you have to offer them?
I have.
What do you got?
What do you mean?
You got an
what do I
endless
have?
supply of Heelys? I have
I
tanks,
got-
RPGs, assassins,
Do you
ex-military.
know how easy it is? Your place is like a house of cards. I literally send one person in there, send one person in and as a covert spy, and then he starts the rumor that hey, Tim over there was talking about mac and cheese last night. then I tell someone else to say, oh hey, Antonio's command leader has actually been trying. He's been trying to make a kebab.
Yeah, I don't think anybody from your pussy posse is gonna make it covertly into my elite squad of non-food mentioners.
They absolutely will. My people are fighting for what they love. Your people are fighting to not die.
That's what a beautiful motivator.
No,
fighting to not die.
No, I'll offer them anything they want, and I will prosper.
Oh no, my people will get whatever they want. It's just don't mention stuff you can't have.
No.
The reality. You're going to live.
It's a terrible.
Your faction. I like how this turned into my faction versus your faction. Danny's faction lives in La La Land, and my faction will stomp out their brains.
No, it's just not going to happen.
You don't understand.
I do. I think it's. I do. First of all, you're not even going to find us.
Oh yeah. You guys are going to get lazy. You guys are going to get, because it's all too lovey-dovey over there. You guys are going to get lazy, and then as soon as you're comfortable, we're going to come in and attack. And it's going to be lights out all over.
Nah.
Where are you hiding? In the trees, Peter?
No, down.
Oh, under the ground.
Under the earth.
All right. Easy. Yeah. We'll cave in your tunnels. We'll wait you out. Eventually, you're going to need food. You'll starve. You'll ask for a deal. I'll take half of you, leave the rest to die, just to send a message. Now mine's stronger and you're depleted.
You're really making like all of the best case scenarios for yourself. You won't even know we exist. You'll be too busy comparing dick sizes with other warlords.
What do you,
we
won't know you exist?
This is the classic. Tough guy strategies. My faction is better.
True.
Then you fight with other factions who think they're better. We don't think we're better than anybody. We just are quiet.
That was pretty impressive.
And that's the key.
Wait for the right timing.
True.
No.
Have you seen this game on TikTok?
I wish that I had more context than that.
It's the letter game.
Okay. No, I haven't.
It's the category game.
Okay.
Do you want to play around?
I still don't have enough context, but you go first, and then I'll go.
Okay. Oh, why is my thing so?
And what, we're going to put it up for them or something?
Yeah, we'll put it up. Okay, so there's all these things, and I'm going to get a letter.
Okay.
And I have to name a thing on each thing with each of these letters. With the letter. So if it's a D, I need to name a country with a D, a city with a D, an animal with a D.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Here we go. Then we'll put it up there somewhere.
What the fuck? Is there a horse down here? What the fuck was that? You heard that, right?
Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. We get 60 seconds. All right, here we go. L. Country with an L. Lebanon. City. Louisville. Animal. Liger. Body part. Leg. Job. Lieutenant.
Okay.
Brand. Louis Vuitton. Famous person. Oh God. Lisa Ann.
Wow. Okay.
Clothing. Leggings. Chemical element. Lithium. And sport.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Sport.
They're yelling at you right now.
No, I have 15 seconds.
Wow, you suck. Lacrosse, bitch.
Lacrosse. Wow.
I'm going to crush you.
Wow, lacrosse. I can't believe that was such a good run, too.
So you lost, right?
Yeah, hold on. Let me save this. How do you save something?
A video you just made? But it's... why'd you only give me 15 seconds?
Oh, no, you just squirreled to 60.
Yeah, so he's trying to cheat already.
All right.
Okay. H. Oh, I'm going? Country. Haiti. Is that one?
Yeah.
City. Houston.
Yeah.
Animal. Hippopotamus. Body part. Hip. Job. Hitman. Brand. Oh God. Hardy's Jr. Is that a brand?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Famous person. Henry Cavill. Clothing. Hat. Chemical element. Helium. Sport. Helicopter flying. I'm gonna count it.
No, it doesn't count.
H. What sport? H. Okay.
You got plenty of time.
I know. What sport is with H?
You say bocce?
No, I was gonna say hibachi, but hacky sack.
That's not a sport.
Why isn't that a sport?
That's not a sport.
Home run derby,
There's a big one. There's
that
a
a
big
sport?
one.
horse racing, horseback
Hockey.
riding,
Horse racing
hockey.
counts.
Okay, geez.
Horse racing counts. Hacky sack.
Why couldn't hacky sack count?
Because we're not like nerds on a college campus
First
during
of all,
their free period.
First of all, we totally can be. And if you ask them, that was the hardest sport that they've ever played.
All right, I saved that to my draft. Hopefully that saves it.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I think we did pretty good. Some of them are some usually the element. If you get an odd letter, the element can fuck you up.
I think if you get any, like, how would you like do with X or Q?
Well, of course, those are the underrated letters.
Those are the underrated letters.
But yeah, of course, if you have X. But I think we got pretty good letters.
Yeah, I mean H and L. You had an easier letter, just saying.
Is Lebanon a country?
I don't know. Also, Liger. I mean,
Liger is
I
an
know.
animal.
I know it exists, but a little bit of a stretch.
Why is that a stretch?
A little bit of a stretch. Also, you said legs and leggings. I mean, well, how lenient are we being here with these rules, babe?
Those are you put leggings on your legs. If some girl just went, "Hey, I'm going to the gym. I'm wearing my legs." That's not right.
I get it, but a little.
And
fugazi.
Lebanon is a country.
All right, good for you. You still failed though. I won.
And you said Hitman.
Well, that counts. They exist.
Yeah, they do, but that's a stretch. If you're saying Liger, a real animal that exists, is a stretch, then Hitman is a stretch because it is a real job that exists, but it's not like a job that anybody knows you have.
Oh, I didn't know that was the rule.
But you said an actual animal that I said was not right.
Liger, how many of them exist? I bet you
don't
more. I bet you
know.
more hitmen exist than Ligers. So if anything, I'm more correct.
What?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Make that bridge.
Nobody knows how many hitmen exist.
There's someone that does.
Nobody knows. Maybe Interpol.
Yeah, Interpol does. Interpol's probably locking up hitmen all the time. First of all, there's a lot of hitmen out there. You just don't know.
I don't know about that. I think someone who does a hit isn't a hitman yet.
2 questions.
Yes.
1, have you ever seen a Liger?
No.
2, have you ever seen a hitman?
No.
So there you go. At least they're equal, but we know there's more hitmen. Lawyered.
That is not true.
You don't know if you can't see it, it doesn't exist. Ask a baby.
Liger is definitely an animal. I counted hitman as a job. You almost crumbled there on the H with 30 seconds.
Oh, I named like 8 sports that you didn't allow.
Your name hacky sack
and horseback
and
riding.
helicopter.
Helicopter racing is definitely a
Racing?
sport. Helicopter racing definitely exists.
Okay,
I was gonna say like, the thing with your wiener, like helicoptering.
that is not a sport.
There's probably a competition somewhere though.
Just because there's a competition of it doesn't make it a sport.
I'd watch that competition.
Ask anybody. A lot of people have very. This is pretty interesting, actually. A lot of people have very controversial opinions as to what is and isn't a sport.
Okay.
Like whenever Nathan's hot dog eating comes around, people say greatest athlete. Somebody says not a sport.
Yeah, but also the people that say the only sports are like basketball, baseball, whatever, this lame people.
I know. Did you watch a few weeks ago ESPN Ocho?
No, but those are great.
Those
I know
are-
what they are.
These are great sports. One of my favorites is the air guitar championship.
That one's you're losing me a little on that one.
The air guitar championship. Who I know somebody who's pretty good at air guitar.
I know you should talk about that too. But air guitar is definitely on the lamer side. But I did watch the Marble Olympics. I put a
Oh, I love.
I
the
put a
Marble
post on my
Olympics.
story. The Marble Olympics is so goddamn good, dude. It's crazy. Also, the production value, stunning.
Do you think we've like humans have always been intrigued in games, like even if we're not the ones controlling the outcome? Like, do you think from the beginning of time, people were like, do you think that alligator is gonna kill that fish over there in that lake?
Oh,
Do you think people have been betting on outcomes forever?
Yeah, totally, dude. Like, I'll bet you 3 of these shiny rocks that alligator will eat that doe before yours. Like,
Yeah.
and I'll bet you 6 shiny rocks that my turtle's faster than yours. Oh, 100%.
It's
Everything
just
in
something.
nature.
It's just something that I feel like we just do.
Also, like, dude, the easiest bet that people still kind of make is like, I bet you I could throw this rock further than you.
True.
Dude, that's the easiest bet in the world.
Oh man, imagine that. It's like the guy was like, "I'm who can get this rock the furthest," and then this guy has secretly figured out how to skip a stone everybody must have been floored.
Well, that would be the dumbest thing that guy could do because that guy's dying.
Everybody must have been floored.
Burn at the stake.
No, you just teach them how to do it.
True. It's like, no, it's not witchcraft because I can teach you how to do it.
You just need a flat rock.
And then no one does it.
Well, it's not an easy motion to learn.
True.
Well, but it's easy to get one or two to skip, but it's really hard to skip it well.
And now because this man taught everybody how to skip the stone, but you can't really, now you're the witch. You're like, oh God, I really got to learn how to do it. Everyone's like, oh, why can't he skip stone?
Have you ever seen a professional stone skipper? It's fucking wild.
No, but I've seen people throw like 8 stones at once and skip them all. It's like, I can't even fathom how to do that. There are some things I know I'll never know how to do.
Yeah, I'm just talking about a guy who throws them really far. It goes like 40 bounces.
No.
And by the end, it's just like hovering across the water. It's insane.
I've skipped stones. I've gotten like maybe 6 skips.
And sometimes, throwing rocks off of high places is a great feeling.
That's such a man thing,
Yeah.
If you throw like a 50-pound rock over a bridge or something, just watching it crash in the water, you go, "Fuck yeah!" I don't know why. I don't know why you get the urge to go, "Fuck yeah!"
It's awesome. Yeah. I used to just love when I'd find like a piece of ice that was preserved and I'd let it crack on the ground. It was amazing.
I like to pretend that in the ice is a little civilization, and then I could just crush it.
Wow, that's probably a sign of something bad.
Yeah, we could diagnose
Tell
that
your
later.
therapist that.
Yeah. I'll tell John later.
I think. Yeah, I used to throw I used to have a balcony at my old house, on top of our garage, and I would throw my Batman figurines off. They'd have like a battle on what was supposed to be, a really tall skyscraper, and then Batman would be like, "Goodbye, Joker." Kick him off, but he wouldn't let him die.
I was gonna say, yeah, Batman doesn't kill.
Because he would secretly tie him to a rope, save him.
And then the Joker just laughs, and that's end scene.
and then he would just. I wrote that scene before.
I was gonna
Dark
say,
Knight.
you,
I really
you're just
did.
mimicking the movie.
No. I wrote that scene before that.
I used to.
They credited me with that.
Yeah, I mean, I would fight my action figures too. I don't know if I had any cool like scenery like that. I wish I had a balcony to throw them off.
Oh man, I had so much great scenery. I think I've said this before. I used to buy, Barbie dolls, had sets, for Barbie dolls. So Barbie had like a camping set, and so I never actually had a Barbie doll, but I had the camping set. And then Batman and Robin would be camping. I always thought that was just a funny thing that these two superheroes were just like out in the woods camping together.
Superheroes need their downtime.
Of course I make up a story. It's not like I would just put them in the woods like, oh, having a fun time with camping with Robin. It's like, we're on the tail of Sasquatchua.
Sasquatchua. You could just say Sasquatch.
No, but this is a mutant Sasquatch
Oh,
who
I
lives in
see.
Saskatchewan.
I see.
Saskatchewan.
If you saw Bigfoot, would you tell anybody?
Yeah, of
Or
course.
would you just let him live?
No, what? I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody to kill him, and you also wouldn't be able to. What am I going to say? I saw him in the woods over there, and now he's gone. I mean, he's a mythical creature.
What if he just says, like, please don't tell anybody, Daniel? Then I wouldn't tell anybody because now I'm scared. How did he know my name?
No, I'm definitely telling you.
Now I'm really betraying him. Yeah, but now you just see
I'm
him
not betraying anybody.
First of all, you are unbelievably betraying Bigfoot.
people are already looking for him anyway.
If
people
you-
are constantly looking for him.
If you found Bigfoot and he somehow knew your name and he said, Danny, please don't tell anybody I exist, and then you told somebody, guess what? You betrayed Bigfoot. You deserve what's coming.
But betrayal first, you have to. In order to betray somebody, you have to enter a pact with them. I have no pact with Bigfoot. He's just like this fucking. If some fucking homeless man on the street said, "Hey, don't tell anybody. I killed 10 people," and then you were like, and then you told on him, would that be betraying the homeless man? No.
I mean, first of all, kind of.
No.
Is it justified?
No.
Okay, but Bigfoot didn't kill anybody,
And you don't know that.
But
how does he know my name?
That's a better question. But
he at least rummaged through my things while I was sleeping.
that's probably true. But he also didn't start the conversation by professing that he murdered 10 people.
It doesn't matter. I have no allegiances and no loyalty to Bigfoot. So I will be telling somebody, and I'll be making my money, by the way, too.
Is there a reward for
My
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot encounter. I'd start a book and a podcast and maybe like a speaking tour.
Yeah, but then Bigfoot gets found, and then like because he's so like elegant in words, he like explains how much of a bad person you are.
And how would he do that? For what reason? What?
Because you betrayed him.
I didn't betray him, and I would explain that to everybody and say this fucking crazy thing came out of the forest and said hey and knew my name, which means he was snooping on me.
Now you're gaslighting Bigfoot. You're gaslighting Bigfoot. You're going down.
Okay, well, you don't know what that means.
Neither
first of all.
neither do you,
Yes, I do.
senpai.
Yes, I do. You don't know what that means, and you just used it incredibly not right.
I feel like you guessed.
In what way? In what way?
You
explain it to me.
You were just saying like you were essentially saying like, oh no, this mythical being is crazy. Why are you listening to him? That's gaslighting for sure.
No, I said this mythical being came and knew my name. That is not gaslighting because it's a fact.
Is that how you go through life? People
Not-
confiding
not-
in you.
not trusting anything that walks out of the forest. Yeah, that's how I go through life. Sorry, that's so controversial.
That is controversial, Danny,
I don't think so.
because he trusted you, and I'm a Bigfoot supporter.
You can find me at Danny is watching on Instagram.
You can find me at Ant Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
Picky Boys Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, and if Bigfoot talks to you, don't trust them.